All right, well, for a reader on the theme set to drive the markets this week, Peter McGuire from XM joins us. Peter, great to talk to you this Monday morning. How are you looking at the outlook for the week? Because there's a bit of data to be released this week, which may give us some good guidance.
Well, exactly right, Andrew. Good morning, Kara. You know, we got Japanese numbers, we got Australian job numbers, and flash PMIs, European and US flash PMIs, Andrew. So we're all over the world this week, and I'm thinking it could be a slew of data, and let's see how that drives the market.
Obviously, all eyes on that labour market, particularly because of what the RBA might do. So, what are your forecasts when it comes to Thursday's numbers?
Oh, well, they're still looking, Kara, at around that 40,000 in January, lowering unemployment to 6.5%. So that's a good sign. We're coming out of this lockdown with not in Victoria, but certainly everywhere else is bouncing to the upside. So hopefully that momentum can drive forward over the rest of this quarter and certainly into the second quarter.
All right, and I mean, you think this is, as far as the Reserve Bank's concerned, just as far as what it's going to do going forward, as far as more bond purchases, do you think that's more likely or not at this stage?
I would say so, Andrew, and I think that'll be the current theme leading into the rest of the year. I understand the inflation fears that are further out along the curve, but the reality of the matter is that everyone's got a concerted effort to really, keep on boarding as much stimulus as we can do, and really just drive the economy, and hopefully from an economic standpoint and a social context that everything returns to some form of normality by the third quarter.
Peter, let's talk the UK, because obviously GDP numbers were out on Friday. That reading has taken them to the lowest slump since 1709, when it was the Great Frost, when people were ice skating on the Thames. So it looks pretty dire when it comes to the UK. But despite that, we are seeing a boost to the pound. Obviously, that vaccine rollout is a huge part of that. What are you looking at when it comes to the UK? Can they really recover?
Well, absolutely. I mean, the numbers were horrific, and you're running back that many hundreds of years. I don't recall skating across the Thames at that time, but maybe Andrew does. But the reality of the matter is that pound has still got, had a very, very solid uptick. That 138, 139 handle, and it's probably got the chance to break a 140. So there's that side of it. Yeah, I think one of the things going for it is certainly a concerted effort across the UK base as far as virus and vaccines, that is. So that may be the starting phase, and they're probably taking the lead. There's no country in the world that's got as many done as many vaccinations for population other than the UK. So that's probably a good sign, and let's see where they are second quarter as well, Kara.
All right, Pete, and just taking a look at the US, we've got a holiday later tonight, Monday, national holiday there, so markets closed, but we do have some figures. And how are you looking at consumption and jobs growth going forward at the moment?
Well, I think from a consumption side that it's turning its corner as well. And as far as the job numbers, they'll continue to be, I think, surprise us all with, continued growth. I'm not expecting anything like we saw in the third and fourth quarter last year, Andrew, but naturally, it's on an upward tick. They're in the deep depths of a winter at the moment, and hopefully, March and April are looking stronger for them. Taking on board what's also happening, we've had a very, very solid move if you're looking at the crude market, because what we've seen is that buck above $60. So that's really a wake-up call for all of us from an inflation standpoint, but really the resurgence and what the global economy is prepared to spend for crude.
All right, Peter, terrific to get your view on this Monday morning. Thanks so much for joining us from XM.
Thank you very much.